Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Workhouse Customs. Come and hang out with me today. Today we're going to explain date codes on your motorcycle tires and how to change your own tire. A little DIY today. Alright y'all, appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the video, guys. Alright guys, so we're back here with the 96 Custom Sportster, and we're currently looking at its front tire. I don't know if you guys can see or not. All these cracks in the sidewall. You guys see this? That means you need a new tire. It's also in between the treads up here and all that. So if you really want to know exactly how old your tires are, the manufacture date is always on them. You look for the DOT serial number. Look for the DOT, then there'll be some random numbers and letters, and right here the last 4 digits on this one is a 1218. That means the first 2 digits mean the week, and the last 2 digits is the year. So this tire was manufactured the 12th week of 2018. That's how you do that, guys. It's pretty simple stuff. This is also a directional tire. If you plan on changing it yourself, always know most of these are directional. There will be an arrow. Make sure the arrow points towards the front of the motorcycle. Just a little tip there. Also keep in mind, guys, I am not a trained professional. I just like to do stuff on my own. I get tired of paying prices that they charge these days. It's just not practical, especially for how many motorcycles we have. But not only am I going to be changing the tire out, of course this is a spoked wheel, so it's got a tube in it, and I always have bad luck with those. So I suggest, if you're doing this on your own, order more than one tube, basically. I got the new tire and tubes from Amazon, of course. I did buy a tire changer, but I'm not even gonna, I don't think I'm really gonna show you guys too much about that. It was a huge disappointment. I won't mention the name or anything. Basically I opened the box and a weld was just completely broke off of it. So yeah, disappointment. That's okay. We got the old spoons. We're gonna see what we could do with this one. It shouldn't be that tough. But I'm also gonna go ahead and refinish the bottom half of these forks here. I'm gonna clean up the brake caliper and everything else. Alright guys, appreciate you tuning in. And real quick, I want to go ahead and send a huge shout out and thank you to Keela Warren for being the first member of our community here at Workhouse Customs. Thank you, Keela. It really means a lot to us. Really do appreciate it, guys. If you could like the video, it helps us out a lot. Alright guys, let's get into this tire. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do here, we've already taken the little end caps off. Nothing to that. We're going to go ahead and undo this nut here on the axle. And then we're going to come over here and undo this bolt. It's like a clamp. It kind of holds everything in place there. But before we do anything, being as we are not professional, we're going to go ahead and take a quick picture with the old cell phone of where all the spacers and things are, so we get everything back together the way it's supposed to be. Alright guys, I'm going to grab some tools and we're going to get right into it. Alright, YouTube, it's just as simple as that to take it off. Couldn't imagine paying somebody over $100 an hour just to do that, huh? I will admit the next part is not that easy. Next step, we're going to go ahead and let the air out of this thing. I'm just going to unscrew the valve and let all the air out of the tube in there, and then I'm going to get the old spoons out. I'm not even going to, don't even want to mention something like that, because it came to me broken in the box. It was a weld of all things. It was broke clean, so I really just don't trust it. So we're gonna do it old school, guys. Hang in there with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot here. We're trying to do something around here. Trying to make something happen here at Old Workhouse Customs. So here we go. Let me go dig out the old spoons, let the air out of the tire. We'll get into this part. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get you guys in here. Get the shot. Get the old classic 8-ball valve stem. Cap off. Check. These little things here are really handy, guys. We're just gonna unscrew the stem in there. Just goes right in the end there. And those two little prongs there, they kind of gotta line them up on the old stem there, and just start turning. Oh, there comes the air. All right, I'm not gonna put you guys through this. I'll be right back with you. Okay, we got all the air out. So if you got a spoked wheel, you definitely have a tube inside, and you're going to want to go ahead and loosen this little nut here on the valve stem. This one was a 12mm. Just go ahead and take that off. You get new ones with the new tubes. I will save this old tube just because I've had bad luck in the past installing new ones. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and try to break the bead, guys. I'll get right back with you. Yep, it's the old spoon technique, fellas. That's a spoon. I don't know why they're called spoons. I guess they resemble some spoons. It's just the process. Just a little process. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, oh John, you're just too cheap. Why don't you take it somewhere, take it to a shop, let them install a new tire. I actually enjoy doing this type of thing, believe it or not. Which is the whole reason why I have this YouTube channel. Because I don't mind doing it. Honestly. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, fellas. I understand a lot of you guys probably have some nicer equipment than me here. Nicer wheels and tires and things, I'm sure. But maybe one day we'll give another motorcycle tire changer a chance, but I really feel the need to ride this motorcycle in particular, so we're going to stick it out with the old spoons. Hang in there with us, fellas. We're almost there. Alright everybody, about 20 minutes and a decent set of spoons. We got it off the old school way. Alright, next step I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knock a little bit of the rust off the old wheel, clean it up on the inside real good, and we'll get back to you when it's time to put the new tire and the tube in. Alright YouTube, we're just going to take this steel wool here and some of this Never Dull and clean up the old rim there, which I already did one side. You guys can see here, not too bad. The other side, I'm not so sure how good you guys are seeing it, but it's pretty dirty compared to the side we've already done. Alright, well, we're running out of time for today, YouTube. We're going to get back with you guys tomorrow and get this new tire installed. Alright, YouTube, we're back. It's been a couple days. We went ahead and got the old rim cleaned up pretty good there. Bearings were still good now. I didn't feel the need to replace any of those. We're just going to slap some grease up in there when we put everything back together. We went ahead and cleaned up the forks, the brake caliper, all that good stuff. It's looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and try to get this tire on the wheel now. We went ahead and got the Pirelli this time. We're going to give them a shot. Let's see how this works out for me. So the old tire, the code on it was March 2018. This one here, got to find the DOT, and those last four numbers there, 0525. It was made in the 5th week of 2025, which would be February 2025. So there you go. That's the date codes on the old motorcycle tires. Let's see if we can't slide this one on here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Well, I did find a use for this otherwise useless piece of equipment here. It's just going to hold my wheel for me. But let me get this all set up and we'll get into it, guys. You can watch the struggle. Go ahead and comment on the video. Give us a like. It really does help us out a lot, guys. Alright, so I went in the house and borrowed a little bit of Dawn dish liquid. Put some in a spray bottle with a little bit of water. We're going to lube this thing up and see if we can get it on there. Let's get into it. Alright, guys. Once we got the one side of the tire over the wheel, it's time to get out the new tube. I'm going to put a little bit of air in it with the small pump. It supposedly makes it a little bit easier to get in there without all kinking up and all, so we're going to get into that. Also, if you do have a directional tire, make sure you put it on with that arrow pointing towards the front of the motorcycle. Alright, guys, I'm going to get a little bit of air in this tube, see if I can get it stuffed in there. We'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we finally got it together the old school way with the spoons, but it's back together. Now's the true test. We're gonna go ahead and fill it up with air, and then now we got to see if we punctured the tube with the spoon. So wish us luck. We're probably gonna wrap it up for right now, guys. We'll be back here in a little bit to check to see if the air pressure held on the tire. Alright, guys, next day. we're still holding at 40 psi, so we're good to go. We got everything cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the axle up a little bit and maybe put a little grease on some things, a little bit of extra grease in the wheel bearings and the axle, that kind of thing. And we're gonna go ahead and put this thing back together, get it back on 2 wheels. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, there it is. All put back together, all cleaned up, painted up, looking pretty damn good if you ask me. All right, guys. Hey, if you don't mind, go ahead and like the video. It really helps us out a lot. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free. It doesn't cost y'all anything. Helps me out a lot, though. That's probably going to conclude this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh yeah, one more thing. We're gonna go ahead and install this little gremlin bell that Keela got us a while ago. Custom cycle parts, guys. Check them out. There's the bell there. Keela picked that one out. I think it goes with the bike pretty good. On the back side, she had them put our names on it. John and Keela. Well, that's that, guys. Think about hanging it right here. Catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.